Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa, and today I have a fun, quick, easy project that I have made a double pocket from, and it has a pocket here and a pocket here. Now, obviously, the way you glue it onto a page, you could have, another pocket. The fun thing about this too is it can go this way on a page and get glued down. Like I said, you can glue it as a pocket or glue it as a side tuck. But the way this goes, you could also make it go this way. Now this one I wouldn't go that way because now the words are upside down. But this one I would put this way because it has words. But if you don't have words or something orientated one direction, it could go the way it's folded either way. So, simple, easy pocket. And I am using, to start, 12 by 12 pieces of paper. Now this was a 12 by 12 piece of paper, Tim Holtz papers. I know, I cut some of them, right? Crazy, Lisa. Now, I chose ones that had quite a wide variety, so depending on which way you folded stuff, you could have different looks for it. So it wasn't very similar, or it wasn't some of the papers that are very similar on the back, just like a one-tone pattern. I tried not to choose those when I decided to do it. So what I did is I took the 12 by 12 and I cut a 4-inch strip from it. So this is a 4-inch strip from a 12 by 12. So if you have a 12 by 12 and you cut it down, you could actually get 3 very similar pockets out of one sheet of paper. I just cut the one down for now, and I also picked out 2 other pieces of paper, and these are, there we go. I cut this one from this one. Again, difference, like there's greens and golds, some words, some not words, and this side had greens and rusts and some words, but I cut the bottom strip. I kept that for another project. And for this one, as you can see, this had some oranges and oil colors, but then the back side was totally different, and it had like tile and some words. I cut this part out because I like the words for it. Now, since these two came from the same paper pack, and I don't know what it's called offhand, I thought I could also mix and match these into the 2 pockets when I put them together. So that's another option. If you wanted to not just take everything from one sheet of paper, you could mix and match possibly too. So I'm going to put that to the side, and I'm going to show you how easy this is. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to cut off a 4-inch piece. The 4-inch piece is this center pocket here. So I think for this one, I'm going to cut that off because I think I'm going to want to have that possibly part of the folds for that. So I'm going to cut the 4 inches off of here. All right. And then for this one, I don't think it matters as much. So I think I'm just going to cut that. No, I think I'm going to cut that side. Okay. And 4 inches. Now again, this possibly could mix and match where this one goes to the pocket of this one and this one goes to that one. I haven't decided yet till I go and fold it. So the next thing we're going to decide is where we're going to put this fold. Whoops, this fold. Now this is 3 inches and this back piece is 5 inches. So you can either score it at 5 inches so you know where the back part is. Flipping it over, you want that as 5 inches for the back, and then this flips forward, 3 inches, etc. So I think I'm going to, since I've got my example, have this part as the 3-inch front. Yeah, we're going to do that. So this one, we're going to score here at 3 inches. Trying to get that in there. And we're going to fold it and make sure sometimes it gets a little crooked, so I'm going to make sure before I burnish it down. So we got the 5 and the 3, so totally different. So now that we have like these parts, this could be the pocket because it has got orange, or this could be the pocket since it's got a totally different color. And we've got this. Now it's the same as that, but again, you could flip it around since it's 4 by 4 and really choose anything for where to go. that would totally work being the same page. I think I definitely like how that looks a lot different. So we're going to probably go with that. But we're going to see how this one ends up if I need to switch it. Okay. Now I think I might want it to come from the other direction. And again, if you wanted to go up and down, you would kind of just determine if you had any words. This would be okay as a pocket up and down. I wouldn't be mad at that. This, I don't know if I'd want to have that up and down. So I think I'm going to want that to be the front. All right, so we're going to score this at 3 here. I'm not sure in my mind if this is going one direction or the other, but I think it is. This one I have going that way, and this one I have going this way. Okay. And that is a bit more green, and I am not mad with that. I have that side, but that's kind of similar. Yeah, I think I don't mind that and that. Very fun. I like them. I think it worked out well using 2 papers from the same pack, but they are different. Okay, so now we're going to take and we're going to put thumb holes in here. Now, I like putting thumb holes in the same spot, so I'm going to just lap that over there. And I'm using my big circle punch I had out for my last project. Do my best to center it and trim. And now I know that they're in the same spot. And same with this. I'm going to go ahead and trim that, get rid of the discs. Now if you want to ink, we'll do so before we ink it. And we don't have to ink too much of it because it's getting inside of itself. But if we want to get rid of the white part, we're going to want to do that. And we'll do the same with this one. Just doing the part that's got the thumb holes, because I could always go back and do the outside after it's glued. It's hard to do the thumb holes before it's glued. Okay, let's glue. These are almost done. And again, decorating would be done afterwards. But with these lovely Tim Holtz pages, a lot of that probably wouldn't even need to have anything added to it. Okay, so the first one I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this inside pocket. And I'm not going to glue the bottom because it's getting folded up. So there's no need to glue it. We're just going to put a nice, very straight line, because you know, you never shake, right near the edge. And we're just going to push that into there. And we're going to make sure it is centered in there. There we go. And push down. Beautiful. And then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and glue this flap down again. Just nice thin bead near the edge. And we're going to fold up. And that is all you need. Now I did round the edge of the top of these just to soften it a little bit too. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And that pocket is done. So again, you could have it as a top loading or as a side loading. Again, I do like that as a side loading because it says 2. These scripts look a little bit upside down, but I don't think it's too bad. I don't think it's too much. All right, we're going to go ahead and glue this one in. That's the way I want it, right? Yep. Green, orange, teal. This one does not have any of the I really could do it both ways, but I think I do like the green, orange, teal on there. That one's got the, whatever you want to call that, ornate look. It's nice to have a variety with these double-sided pages for sure. Now you possibly could do this with single-sided, but you would have to, since the backside would be white, you would have to choose and maybe ink something or kind of like I did those flip-up pockets I did recently with the one-sided page, do some stenciling or something like that for it. So it's possible to make these pockets with single-sided. Okay, and round the tops. Whoops. Get that to stick a little bit longer. Simple, right? Now you got a pocket right there and pocket right there. I like this brighter colored pockets. It really shines off of that page. And then again, pocket there and a pocket there. And again, however you decide to put it on the page, if you want to do an up and down one, glue it down. You could always have something going behind there. If you wanted to do it this way, like I would definitely do this one this way, sideways, then you have glue the 3 sides down and make it a top pocket, or just glue the 2 sides and have it be able to slide in, and then have there we go, have the side pockets going in like that. So very fun, very easy to do with double-sided paper, and pretty much finished, I feel, when you're using the Tim Holtz papers, because a lot of these are very ornate and have some fun in there, but you could easily add, you know, some sort of ticket to these, or label, or flower, or something, and call it a day. But I like them just the way they are. So that was nice and quick and easy. I like quick and easy, and these would be so easy to mass make. We just cut a bunch of 12 by 12s down into 4-inch strips, and simple 4-inch cut, score at 3 inches, fold it over and glue it together, do a little thumb notch, and you are done. Couldn't be easier. I don't think it could be any easier. And you can have them go either direction, just depending on how you fold it, or up and down. I love it. Okay, well, that was nice and fun and quick and easy, and I like those projects, and I hope hopefully you do too. I'd love to hear if you decide to create these on your own, make these yourself. I'm not going to say I invented this idea. It did come to me, but to say somebody else hasn't done it, I would say it would be hard to do, because this is a very simple project, so I'm sure somebody else came up with it before me, but who knows? Maybe I am the first. Okay, well, that's going to be it for me today. As usual, I appreciate each and every one of you that has stopped by, and I hope you all have a wonderful and creative day. Bye for now.